I'm Meredith.
I'm Jesse.
And this is our group story. We meet
every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday here at the Strip, which is like a really central place because people are kind of from all over the place. There's people who are just kind of exploring their faith and have just recently opened the Bible again for the first time in a while, and then there's people who've been going to church their whole life.
I think anyone showing up to a group is has some curiosity. They just might not have the comfort of going to a certain level of depth, and so that's where I think it does work well. Someone that's coming that's on fire for the Lord, they're gonna get fed a little bit. Someone who's kind of figured it out, it's gonna feel safe and reasonable. Yeah, I think the discussion we get into never feels over anyone's head. I don't think anyone's presenting themselves as an expert. I don't think there's a standard of you must be this tall or you must know this much or have this much time in the church. I think it does give something for everyone, and I think kind of the right amount of things regardless of what people are looking for.
I think it's special because it's a meeting of people from all different walks and all different minds, and it's the opportunity to come together and talk about the sermon on Sunday or scripture in ways that are real. And I feel like we have people that are in all different careers, and so they have all different kind of mindsets, and it's been really special to see everybody's input as we kind of dig into scripture together. We decided to do the book of Ecclesiastes, and I feel like I've learned so much in going deeper into this book that my eyes have kind of been open to all of the things that God can teach you. But I think every week we go in and I get something out different than I thought. I don't know, we recently were discussing how people are really important and how God gives us fellowship and people. And I just feel like we get to see and be a part of that in this group, and that's been a huge blessing for me.
I think it's kind of what we laid out before. I think it gives people what they're looking for, in the modern age. I think society is kind of growing more distant. People have less community, and people are just more isolated just with technology development and just kind of the way things have gone. So church is a unique community that we have, but a lot of people don't have. And so then this is our own little community within that community. And within our little community, people, they get all the benefits of knowing people, of kind of sharing happiness, sharing struggles, and it's centered around the church and the Lord and growing in that. So yeah, I think people just kind of get fed in many different ways.
I'm really excited just for the next time that we meet. I feel like God really has blessed our group in a lot of ways. I feel so blessed by it, and I'm just excited to see what God does with it next.
Yeah, I think I do feel like kind of the longer this group goes on, the longer we spend time together, it's more time to seeing God working. Like I said, with this community that it is, and kind of sharing prayers and praise and kind of getting to know people, hearing prayers answered, we really feel God working through the group, but we also kind of get to witness how God works in everyone's life. Yeah, just the longer time goes on, just the more evidence there is of that we get to see on a bi-weekly basis.
I'm Meredith.
I'm Jesse.
And this is our story so far.
So far.